Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is episode 218. And before I start this episode, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the 1804 chapter 2. Now let's get to it. So tonight, I wanted to get personal. I wanted to get deep. I wanted to get personal, very personal, and just wanted to share my life story a little bit. um, I know a lot of people get the person and get the social media person confused and this and that. So I wanted to take y'all back down memory lane and just be as honest as possible. You know, be honest with you guys. Just from January 2nd, 2021, I didn't expect that I was going to get this far. I didn't expect that I was going to be a success story because throughout my life, I was just always the underdog. I was always the person that, people slept on, people didn't see succeeding. And I'm the first to tell you guys that it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy um, accomplishing the things that I have accomplished so far. And I always just was counted out, even as a kid. And being the youngest of my mama's kids, I give my hard work and my dedication and my soul for my mother. My mother is one of the strongest women that I have ever encountered in my life because she had a life-threatening disease before I was born. She always used to tell me this story. She said that I was destined to be here. I was destined to be somebody because I was her miracle baby. And when I say miracle baby, it's the fact that she was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré 2 years before I was born. And it's a disease that affects your immune system. It affects pretty much similar to cancer. So she told me one night she went to the hospital and like my entire family was up there and the doctors came to my family members and said that y'all had y'all goodbyes, get y'all goodbyes out the way because she ain't gonna make it throughout the night. And so she was pronounced dead. And then she came back to life. And then 2 years later, they had me, January 8th, 1988. And, I don't remember my, being a baby or anything like that. I can only um, give y'all what I heard from my older siblings and this and that. But I just was always smart. I was always mischievous. I was just always getting into everything. And so by the age of 3, I was diagnosed with autism and I was shipped to the Millet Learner Center. It's for pretty much a intermediate, intermediate school for kids who have disabilities and stuff like that. So I didn't understand it. I didn't know what that meant. All I know at that time that I was different from everybody else. And just seeing kids go into seizures in front of me, being on the bus and, being picked on by a little bit of everybody. because of the fact that I had a disability, but I had a learning disability. But I wasn't dumb, you know what I'm saying? I was gifted. Anybody would tell you, like, I was just one of the dopest artists. Like, I could draw anything. So by me drawing and, taking my swimming classes and going to um, just different places because I was a dope artist, and I was able to get switched to elementary school when I was 6 or 7, going to Solana Elementary School. And I was bad as hell. I was just the class clown, but also, because I was different, I had to fight. I had to learn how to fight. I got beat up more than I won fights, but I always had heart. But yeah, it's just when you're different and when you're just not accepted by society, you're gonna always have it hard. You're gonna always be the odd man out. But I was just special, you know what I'm saying? Just from jump that, I had to endure a lot of adversity in order for me to get to where I wanted to be. But I just always knew that I was just destined to be successful. And I'm just thankful for just everything that I have experienced throughout my whole life and just overcoming a whole lot of hurdles and obstacles. And I say that and I say this because it just, a lot of people just, you know, see what I post and see what I um, tell them and see what I show them on a daily basis, and they don't know my origin, they don't know my story. And I think a lot of people would be really proud of me. A lot of people wouldn't hate me so much if they knew where I came from. Coming from the south side of Saginaw, man, and just, I came from a good neighborhood, the safest neighborhood on the block, safest street. You know what I'm saying? Washington and Weber, um, living off Harris Street. We didn't go through a lot of drive-bys and gang violence and nothing like that, but I was um, safe for the most part. But I was just always, being around my group of friends, shout out to all my day ones and stuff like that. But I would say that, I came from a good family. I came from good stock because my mother was just always playing music. She always kept a smile on her face and she was just always optimistic. It was times where we didn't have money like that. It was times that, we didn't get the opportunity to, rock the fresh new J's or the new clothes like that. But she always provided what I needed instead of what I wanted. And I just grateful for her sacrifice because now that I'm older, I realize how hard it is to raise kids, 3 kids by yourself. And then my stepfather, who was in my life from the time I was born all the way till I was 24, I was grateful that he took a kid as his own, what I'm saying, that wasn't his, and just really gave me that love that I needed and stuff like that. But I would say, like, as far as school went, I just was very smart. I got decent grades, and then like the more older I gotten, I made the honor rolls and won certificates. I was just one of those good students, but also like as far as friends goes, I just really wanted to fit in. I always wanted to um, be popular because I was never popular. I just knew a lot of people, and a lot of people knew me from being the tallest, one of the tallest kids in school. Yeah, it's just crazy because I was 6'5" when I reached my senior year in high school. But high school, I would say from middle school to high school, I was just always the tallest out of everybody. So everybody knew me. I was just silly, always cracking jokes and always um, writing raps and writing poems and drawing. So I was very artistic. I was just always, delving into something and just knew that one day I was going to just be a success despite um, people that, bullied me every day and um, pick fights with me every day. Just typical teenage boy stuff. And I say this today as a reminder to anybody who going through something or whoever felt like that it's too late to accomplish something or just feel oppressed every day. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens in order for you to grow and to teach you, to build you. And I was just humble like I am now. I don't look at nothing as a curse. I look at everything as a gift because it just prepared me for life. It prepared me for the things to come, basically. And I would say high school, it was just one of those stories that just was remarkable for me. You know what I'm saying? I had got jumped. Ninth grade year, I got jumped. I got beat up really badly and stuff and ridiculed. I'm not ashamed to talk about that. That was over 20 years ago. But despite that, everybody saw that I had heart. Everybody saw that, like damn, like he got jumped, but he's still cool. He's still himself, and he's he fought. And that's just one thing that I always been. I always been a fighter. I always stood up for myself. Never ran. Never been no punk. Never been no coward or anything like that. Cause that's the south side of me, sunny side of me for life. We always, what I'm saying, like never back down for no one. But it was just cool, just to graduate and go to the prom. Um, my mom made it happen. At first, she didn't want me to go because she was afraid that I was going to get into some fights because a lot of people was who was at the prom, I didn't get along with. But I look at that as being one of the most greatest moments of my life because, to be young and to be able to want to go to the prom, you graduate in high school. And it's just one of those things that you just look back, you like, dang, like I was fly because I was just um, never wore a suit like that in my life. But just the fact that I had my tuxedo, my black and silver, and my sunglasses. Was able to go with somebody who was nice, who was pretty, and stuff like that. And we got pulled over afterwards, and it was fun. It was cool, and just graduating with a scholarship, to go to college and stuff. It was one of those things that I will always remember, and I will always just be like, dang, I did that. But yeah, I'm gonna share something about myself that was just really like a dark secret. It took me years, it took me a long time to love myself because I was always overweight. I was always chubby. I was always fat, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of people just was like, you would never be good enough to get a woman or get a girl and this and that. So it was just like, I would say 18, 19. That's when I was really coming into my shell, and just, you know, nobody could tell me nothing. Yeah, so it's just hilarious now, like, um, because me and my friends, we always talk about relationships. We talk about women, we talk about marriage and stuff, and everybody asks me, when I'm getting married or when I'm having children, this and that. But I just always had this thing of just being patient because I never had to chase anybody. It's very often that I shoot my shot, but I'm just, that type of guy. Like, I just always knew um, that I was going to be a ladies' man because of who I was and my mind and my heart and this and that. But I just never sold myself short. And I've been with a lot of people. I had the pleasure of just meeting a lot of dope people in my life and just being able to um, coincide with just people of all ages and stuff like that. And I have overcame so much in my life. In my 34 years on earth, I overcame being homeless. I overcame being hungry. I overcame being broke. I overcame being uh, um, undesirable. So now, with this newfound fame and this newfound respect, I'm not used to being recognized in public and being waved down in the street like that. And people telling me like, man, I'm so proud of you and I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You helping people. You putting us on the map for something positive. And I watch your show every week. That does something to me. Does a lot to me because I really didn't think I was going to just make the kind of statement that I made. And I want just for everyone to, what I'm saying, really get behind me on some real shit. Like, realizing that I'm really trying to put us on. I'm really trying to give all of us a voice. You know what I'm saying? And and it's not easy to, do what I do. I make it look easy. I make it look good because of the fact that it's my gift. But it's a lot of work behind the scenes. I do everything alone. I do everything by myself. But it's just one of those things that you just gotta do, You just have to organize and analyze things, and I just want the one day to just get to where I need to be. Cause I have these dreams, man. I have these dreams that I'm gonna be on a national stage and talking to um just celebrities, man, and one day sitting on top of a stage and talking to audience members, and I'm grateful um to be an amateur. I'm still an amateur. I haven't reached my pinnacle yet, but I can say that I'm an amateur. I don't act Hollywood. I don't act like I made it because I haven't made it yet. But I just want the opportunity one day to you know, get to the next level. Because at the end of the day, it's like if you ain't trying to elevate, if you ain't trying to grow, if you ain't trying to evolve, then what's your purpose of living? And I just hope that I'm able to still remain who I am, but I can't predict the weather, I can't predict the future, but I can predict that when I get there, I'm not going to switch up, I'm not going to change, I'm not going to fold under the pressure. I just know that I'm here for a reason. From everything that I had just said, I'm here for a reason. You know, I got people that look up to me. I got people that counting on me, that depend on me to make this happen, to make this dream come true. And and I'm really from the dirt. You know, I really got it from the mud. You know, I do this from my living room. I do this from my house. And just the relationships, the bonds, the friendships that I have gained from my platform in the course of a year and a half, it speaks volumes. You know, and from you guys who watch me from the beginning, I love you guys because everybody can't say that they started from scratch, you know, started alone. And I've been alone. And I'm just fortunate to have a support system, friends, fans, viewers, subscribers, everybody. Because it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? When you're counted out, when you're ridiculed, criticized, um, you're going through a whole lot of constructive criticism every day. And it's not easy to stay optimistic, you know, to stay focused. But I just always try to just make sure that I don't forget why I started this. And I started this for people like us, man, people who've been through something and can't express themselves. So I can be your voice. I can be that. And I'm trying. I'm trying to make sure that we get our point across somehow because we all have those times where we just lay in our beds in the dark and just wonder where we're going to be and what's next. And is this a waste of time or is this a, a map that I'm laying on the world? But all I know is that whatever I'm destined to be, and I'm just happy that I've been writing my book and I'm almost finished with it. You know, I filled this whole notebook up. I just can't wait till it's published. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm really getting this music started. You know what I'm saying? This music, well, my own label started, and it just a whole lot on my plate because I just want to be successful. I don't want to be a failure. I don't want to be a person that gave up because it's so easy to give up. And I just want to be an example to these young kids out here, these young men out here, that you don't have to be no drug dealer. You don't have to be no street nigga. You don't have to be in and out of jail. You don't have to be no gangster. You know what I'm saying? Gangster is taking care of your business, taking care of your responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster. And being who you are and don't give a fuck about what anybody says, but being who you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be tough. Like brawn is your brains. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I plan to do, and that's what I want to do. And I'm just really just trying to make everybody who I lost proud of me because I know my dead homies, my dead people's watching over me because I've been put in situations where I could have been killed. I should have been shot, but I got, you know what I'm saying, high hopes. And then I got, nothing but positive energy around me. And that's why I'm always by myself, even though I got my friends and this and that. I'm always by myself because I just focus. I'm not easily distracted anymore because I have been easily distracted for years. And I just really just wanted to explain to everybody like, you just have to believe in yourself because you got to believe in you before anybody else believe in you. You got to act it, you got to walk it, you got to talk it every day. And don't let nobody take away your dreams. And I'm not letting nobody take away my dreams because my dreams are real. I'm accomplished so much, what I'm saying? Even the stuff that I done, recently, I'm really the truth out here. I'm just grateful that everyone was able to take me serious and actually see that it was a bigger picture, that it was a vision. And I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. And just remember, like, no matter what, you have to be you. You know, you have to do you. You have to be you. You have to be true to yourself. Because I was always true to myself. I always knew, despite what I was going through, that this wasn't going to be forever. It was a lesson. It was going to prepare me for the next level that I get in life. And I'm just living my life like it's golden, you know what I'm saying? And just being able to just walk with my head high and just say that I done it, that I'm a legend, I'm a icon, I'm this, I'm that, you know what I'm saying? I can say that without um saying that I'm a jerk or feeling like I'm narcissistic or that I'm arrogant or that I'm a liar because I am a goat. I am a legend. You know what I'm saying? I'm strong. I'm fierce. You know what I'm saying? So I just want for everybody who watched the video and stuff like that, just remember like 5, 10 years from now, y'all gonna be like, he told us. He told us that he was gonna be a legend. He was gonna be this. He was gonna be that. He was gonna make it. And I'm just allowing people to see the growing pains, to see my humble beginnings. Because when I'm in like a multi-million dollar studio or using thousands of dollars equipment and got my own show, like, well, this show and stuff like that takes off, y'all gonna say like, yeah, he told us that this was gonna happen. Because manifestation is powerful, it's real. Everyone manifests the bad things, but I manifest the good things. So I'm just gonna end this episode on that note. But yeah, I've been an underdog my whole life, and I wear it proudly. So again, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the 1804 Chapter 2, and make sure if you can donate to the Cash App, $, the 1804 show, and I'm out. Have a good night. Peace.